Good evening, traders. Zach here from the Trading Network. Hope you guys are doing well and that your weekend has gone well. It is Sunday, April 11th, and I've got another weekly market profile forecast for you for both ES and the NQ futures markets. So this video is likely going to be shorter than usual because we are pushing all-time highs on ES and not a lot has changed. And as far as NQ goes, we are approaching all-time highs once again. We are less than 100 points from the regular trading hours all-time high, and I believe less than 100 points from the overall all-time high as well. Let me just double check that here. We can pop over to the regular chart and verify that. So you can see here, this is the NQ daily chart. You can see this is the high, 13, let's see, what is this high? 13,893 is that high of the all-time high in the both regular trading hours and Globex session for NQ. So we are approaching that. And if we pop on over to the daily chart on ES here, you can see that we are clearly pushing new highs and, continuing that uptrend on the higher time frame there. So switching back to the market profile, the weekly market profile that is, first and foremost, before we get in any deeper, I want to thank all of my new followers. Shout out to everybody that has followed me from the Crown interview. Much love to you guys. And if you have any questions about market profile, you guys aren't familiar with what I talk about here, feel free to post some questions down below, and I am happy to answer any questions I can. So right here, I have the weekly market profile up. So what that means is that each of these profiles here accounts for 1 week of regular trading hours price action, okay? So what I am looking at here is this yellow line here is current price. You can see it moving along here. I am looking for, generally speaking, price to hold above this 13,640 level and really this 13,589 level. That was last week's point of control from the weekly session, and it was also, or it is also, I should say, the monthly volume point of control. This is the monthly volume composite profile here, and you can see that this 589, 13,600 level is very, very important to hold moving forward to maintain this bullish structure. Okay, so my thought moving forward into the week is if we can hold this area, you can really just draw a zone here between 640 and 589 if you want. If we hold this area, generally speaking, I think that we are very likely to push new highs, maybe even as soon as tomorrow morning or in tomorrow's regular trading hour session, and continue that uptrend. Now, with that said, if we break back below this area and we cannot hold above, we get rejected from 589 and push below, I think it is very likely that we actually move back down into this 13,291 area. This is a naked point of control, again, on the weekly market profile. I'll go ahead and switch over to the session profile just so you guys can check it out. Those of you who are not familiar or as familiar with what it looks like, this is what we're looking at here. So you can see that we also have a naked POC down here on the session profile at 578, which indeed coincides right around this level. So we could come back down for a test of that level. If that test holds up as support, it's going to be a good buy, in my opinion. So keep that in mind. If we come back down, test that area, look for longs, or I will be looking for longs until it breaks to the downside. So that would, just to reiterate, be my thought moving forward into the beginning of the week. If we can hold above this 13,600 level, especially this 13,730 level, which is that next higher volume, high profile node, or high volume node, I should say. That is very, very bullish for overall structure, and we are likely to continue that uptrend. Now, with ES, really same thing. You can see that we've got that monthly volume composite even closer down at 4067. So about 50 points away from that, so pretty close. So I'm looking for that level to hold. If that level does break, this would be that next lower target that I would be looking at. And honestly, if this 40 level breaks, or 4035, whatever you want to call it, I think that we are very likely to go down and tap these naked POCs on ES on the weekly profile, right? So I will go over and show you guys these same naked POCs. Let me hide my levels real quick, hide my drawings. All right. So got a lot of naked POCs. These are point of controls that have been created in regular trading hour sessions, but have not been touched since then. Okay, so that is a very, very important thing to keep an eye on. 4084, 4066, and 4000 even. Very, very important levels on ES overall. So going back to that weekly profile real quick, you can see if we don't hold that 4067 level, I am looking for a move. And once again, we have a naked POC right there. So if we come down, tap this, just like NQ, could offer up some good long opportunity. If this breaks, if the lows break here, I'm looking for a move back down to 4,000 to tap this naked POC. Same thing. This will likely offer up some long opportunity, but if it breaks, then I will be looking for profile levels lower. And you can see we got a lot of naked POCs down here, which means we have a lot of resting liquidity, and there is a lot of opportunity for price to come down, tap these levels, and give us reaction one way or the other. Which, when it comes down to it, we don't really care what direction price is moving. We just want to make sure that we are interpreting the market as well as possible so that we can have the probability on our side. So with that said, pretty short and sweet for this weekly forecast. Major levels, we could even draw a zone right here between these two naked POCs. You could say if 66 holds, I think we are very likely to continue that uptrend. And if 66 breaks, I think we are going to shift probability to come down and fill this or tap this naked POC down at 4,000 even. We'll see what the market does at 4,000 if and when we get there. That's obviously a major level for a lot of reasons. Naked POC, psychological level. And if 4K holds, then the structure is going to maintain intact. So just hopping back over to the weekly profile one more time, watch this 4067 level. If this holds, look for price to bounce here and continue to make new highs. If this breaks, I'll be looking for moves a little bit lower, and we do have that 4,000 level right here as a naked POC on the regular trading hours profile as well. So keep those levels in mind on ES and NQ. Just to show you guys these levels on NQ one more time. Looking for 13,729 to hold. If that doesn't hold, looking for a move back down into 13,640, 13,600. And if this does not hold, we got some naked POCs below on the NQ profile as well. We've got that 13,578, and let's see, we've got 13,285 lower than that. So we've got some repair to do if we cannot, or if the bulls cannot hold it up. Let's say it that way. So before we wrap up this bit of a quicker video here, one thing that I always want to try to reiterate, especially when we're going over weekly stuff and higher time frame stuff, is trend is friend. I mean, zoom out. Obviously, I don't even have enough data loaded to see back when this trend broke, but you can see how the opportunity zone works over and over again. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect every time. We'll get some dips, but you see those cradling on the moving averages, how the 21 dips into the 50, doesn't cross it, and then price explodes. That is a very important signature to watch, regardless of what time frame you're trading. Daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 5 minute, 1 minute, 30 second, 377 tick, like I do. Doesn't matter. Keep an eye out for the opportunity zone. Watch the trend. Watch that cradle on the moving averages. That's a little pro tip that I will give you guys there in this video, if you are still with me here. And show you on NQ here. NQ got beat up a little bit more. Came down below the opportunity zone, but same idea. Trend is friend. We want to watch for reaction. You can see that price made a little bit of divergence here and then higher lows, and that trend continued. So with that said, I mean, really, even if we got to pull back into like 13.2, 13,100, 13,200, that's still valid for an opportunity zone long. And on ES, even if we got to pull back to 3,900, between 39 and 39.85, that's the daily opportunity zone, and that is where I would be looking to add to a long-term position until it breaks. So keep that in mind. Keep these strategies in mind. Keep those levels at the forefront of your trading plan and make sure that they are marked off and you guys are watching reaction to those levels. With that said, I want to thank you guys immensely for taking the time to watch these videos. Once again, shout out to all the new followers. I really appreciate you guys coming by and joining the Trading Network. If you guys want to learn more about what we do here at the Trading Network, first and foremost, feel free to check out the links in the description below, where you will find a link to our free Facebook group for those of you guys who are not members already. I release daily trade plans for ES and NQ Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You will also find a link to our website, thetradingnetwork.io, in the description down below, where you can get access to one-on-one mentorship with me, the Trading Network Proprietary Indicator Package, which you've seen a little bit of in this video. You can also get access to the Trading Network private Discord, where you can watch me and the Trading Network Pro Team trade live daily, Monday through Friday, starting at New York Open, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And last but not least, you can also purchase access to the Fundamentals of Futures Trading course and the FFT course bundles, which include the TTN proprietary indicator package as well as lifetime Discord access. So if you guys have any questions about anything you saw in the video, if you have any questions about any of our products, anything on the website, or anything that I've discussed in regards to market profile or my analysis, feel free to leave a comment below. Feel free to hit me up on Facebook, message us on Instagram. We are very responsive and we will get back to you ASAP. Once again, thank you guys very much for taking the time to show some love and watch these videos, and I will see you in the next one.